such as John Taylor and Keith Fanhorst. The interpretation is they got help from some of the best players on their team.
My quote is, "An echo from the left means things on the left back." And my expectation, that means the echo jumps off of it and goes back.
Grover was loving the lemonade, crunching the styrofoam cup like an ice cream cone.
And what does that mean?
Like he was enjoying the lemonade and the cup.
My quote is that Chaser showed that she understood the difference between objects and actions just as children. My interpretation is that this dog can tell the difference between objects and actions just like children.
My quote is, "Has gold money bags arrived?" It means a rich person.
My quote, "They were hugging the breath out of me." Interpretation, that means they were hugging him so hard and tight he couldn't breathe.
My quote is, "With the victory, the Magic will reach the NBA Finals for the first time in 14 years. My interpretation is, if they won, they will go to the finals."
My quote is, "She looked at Despero through narrowed eyes." My interpretation is, she looked at Despero through squinting eyes.
Can you show us what that would look like? Very nice.
My quote was, Mr. Golden told Mrs. Golden that she looked like a ripe banana in her new yellow dress. What it means is Mrs. Golden's dress was very, very bright.
My quote is that Aaron Rodgers threw a perfect spiral to Jordy Nelson and dropped it. What the meaning is, Aaron threw a great pass, but Jordy dropped it.
My quote is, her fart ripped like a firecracker. Interpretation, her fart was really loud.
There was no response, only the faint sound of one of the boats rubbing against the tunnel wall. Interpretation. He's alone in a boat going through a tunnel. Huh?
Yep.
The Navy SEALs is a specially trained combat group within the Navy. My interpretation is the Navy SEALs are very skilled people.
My quote is, he asked to use the library, and after looking him up and down in a disapproving manner, she said no. My interpretation is, the lady didn't want Hugo using the library.
Miller the killer threw lightning at me again. It means he hurt him in some kind of way.
My quote is, in 1950, the Baltimore Colts lost 11 of 12 games. My interpretation is, the Baltimore Colts were bad.
Duh.
My quote is, forward Carmelo Anthony Jones to the basket. Quan Jones of the Magic ran with it. Jones tried to keep up with Carmelo from scoring out, but Carmelo rolled the ball into the basket. The referee called a foul on Jones. Carmelo is a good basketball player and dived into the basket to get easy points for his team to win the game.
Sweet hair, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah, what's your quote?
Go!
My quote is, we turned this house upside down and couldn't find it. My interpret, they looked everywhere in the house and couldn't find what they were looking for.
My quote is, the days went by fast. My interpretation is, the day went by fast.
My quote is, he played a bright and lively tune. My interpretation is, he played a very happy tune.
What's a very happy tune sound like?
I'm bored too, but I will never ever be bored enough to get my nail polished. I would never ever want to get my nail polished.
Edward did not have much time to save his life, for the dog suddenly appeared above him, dark and shaggy, blocking his view. Edward couldn't see.
This girl came in